Alright, hi guys. We're going to do, at pattern-collections.com, we're going to do Cloudwheel. Excuse me. Oh, where'd my water go? Oh my goodness, my water bottle's missing. There. Bother. Oh well. Okay, I'll live. So this one is based on the new come on, brain. Brain and mouth do not seem to be connected today. Alright, this one is based on the new pattern template, which is the dot circular grid. So the best way to explain this is, this is in 12 sections. See, starting here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So there's 12 sections. And then on this particular one, we need 1, 2, 3, 4 dots coming outward, radiating outward from the center, leaving a bit of a space. So for me personally, the easiest way to draw this is to use my Helix Circle Maker. So that's going to be our first step, is creating this grid. There may be some upcoming that continue to use this same grid. If there are, I will create the grid ahead of time so you guys don't have to watch it every single time. So then, using these dots, and the dots are in green, that's pencil, we're going to go around, either on or around each of the dots. This particular one goes around them. So from the middle, we're going to come straight out between two dots, straight out, and then we're going to make this sort of a leafy shape around these two dots on row number 2. So go between these two dots on row number 1 and go around the dots on row number 2. And then on the next one, we're going to do that same sort of thing. We're going to come out between these dots in row number 1, the opposite ones that we've already done, and around the dots on row number 4, like this. And then the next step is, on top of each of these little leafy bits, we're going to make a little arch. And then in the middle, you can make some sort of a thing there in the middle. And that's where we're aiming for, just like that. And there is the artwork colored in blue. Isn't that kind of pretty? So let's give this a go. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create, well, first thing I'm going to do is turn on my light so you guys can see. And then I'm going to create my my grid. So what I've done with my Helix Circle Maker, rather than having to think about it all the time as to what division I need for things, on the back I've used some Posca pen, and I've created in different colors different divisions. So I did a 5, a 6, a 7, an 8, a 9, a 10. I didn't do an 11 because I don't know when I would ever do an 11, but I might need an 11. If I do, I'll add it in here. And then a 12. So I know that I need to find the 12 is going to be this sort of grayish green color. And so I come over here and I have found that color here. So now I need to just go and follow those gray. A 12 happens to be at 20 degrees, so it's easy. But some of them are at weird numbers, like this orange. Orange is 10. If you want to do a 10, you follow the orange. If I want to do an 8, I'll follow this light blue. that will give me 8 even divisions. That's going to make it so much easier. So I'm just going to stick my thing right down here in the middle. I am going to line up at the 0 to start. And since I have the gray dot on both ends, because it's at exactly 20, I'm just going to go straight across on both of those. Sometimes you don't. Sometimes you do. So 20 is here. 40 is here. 60 is here. 80 is here. 100. And 120. Okay, so I've got them going all the way around. I think. Oh no, I missed one. 140. So if I come back over here to 160 or 180, I'm exactly back here to 0 on the other side. But then I need my circles. So I'm going to need like 4. So I'm going to go ahead and make 1 in the middle. And then 1 about here. And 1 about here. And 1 about there. That's how I'm going to space mine out. You can space yours out however you want. But that gives me an idea of where to place my dots. Let me just do this real quick. Oh, well, I don't need that. Never mind. Oh, I didn't mark this one. I missed one. How did I miss one? Okay, somehow I missed. I missed one. This one. All right, there we go. So at each one of these spaces is where I've got my dots, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to very, very gently use my kneaded eraser. Oops. And I'm just going to erase. Whoops. Come on. My eraser's kind of cold. It works better when I've used and pulled it a little bit and warmed it up just a tad. I don't know why it needs to be warmed up, but it does. And I'm just going to erase off most of that. But I need those intersections. There we go. So each of these spots here are my dots. And they're going to be in pencil. And I'm going to make them kind of dark so you can see them. I don't need them that dark, but I want you to be able to see them. You could just do this, you know, manually, but I find it easier to use the helix maker. I could have used this, rather than making the lines, I could have gone like this. Let's see, let's make it nice and line it up with a line like that. So I could have gone here and just put my dots and not done the whole drawing the circle part. I could have just done the dots, but I chose not to. You guys do what you need to do it the way that works best for you. Maybe on the next one I'll show you, if I didn't have this tool, how I would maybe go about making these dots. Alright, so a little glary. There's my dots. There's my dot grid, so to speak. Now, I'm going to take my pen. Where are you, little pen? This one. Start with this one. And we're going to come up from the middle. We'll start here in the middle, come up between two. Zoom in now. Come up between two dots and then come out and around the ones on here. So we're going to come up, and I'm going to make mine a little bit more organic maybe than some people. I don't mind if my line, this one here, has a little bit of a curve to it. So then we're going to skip this one and go to this one. And then we're going to come up and come around those two. Right? Yes. Just make sure. Yes. Okay. So skip between here. Going to go between here. Come up and around. And up and around. Like that. Skip that one, go between these two, up and around, up and around. I've got a bit of an issue with my stem there, but that's okay. Up and around. Up and around. Between there. So the point of this particular grid is that you can either draw on the line directly to the dots, or you can draw around your dots. This is the Rangoli method, but in the round. And I didn't really do any of the Rangolis yet because I kind of chose to skip them. They didn't speak to me at the moment that everybody was really into it, but they may speak to me at another time, so you know, I'm not concerned. Okay, there we go, like that. And then the next one, we're going to come between these two up into here. So we're going to be between these two and up to there. So coming right through the middle of there and out and around. Up in the middle of there and out and around. Like that. And we're just going to keep going. So this is sort of the basis of a mandala. Mandalas are all usually in the round. I'm making mine much more organic. You'll notice my pieces aren't exactly the same size. They're a little bit wonky. I don't care. If you are really concerned over making your work exactly, because a lot of mandala work is super precise. Kudos to those who can do that. It's not me. I get somewhere close. But I have a really hard time with the whole preciseness thing. I am a much more organic drawer, and I know that about myself. It's just not in me to do specific things that are exactly the same. It's just not me. Okay, so zoom back out. There's our thing. See, I made a really big one. You don't have to make it this big. I just chose to make a very big one because it's easier to show, to demonstrate. And then we do our little curvy bit like this all the way around. I was so excited the other day. You know my Jazz's Jazzy Art Box unboxing video that I did? I was over the moon. Jazza actually commented. Oh, I fangirled over it. I really did. I was so excited. So now I need to come up with a really good idea for an artwork that uses just the stuff in the box, and then I can hashtag it again and just do just the artwork that was in the box. I'm gonna try it on the blending paper that he gave us in the box and just see how that works. I've still not experimented yet. I'm afraid to waste my art supplies, but that's dumb because, you know, you need to work and you need to use your art supplies. Okay, so this is the end of this particular step out. This is the ending spot. Oh no, it had these little ziggy zag things in the middle here, huh? Yeah. Okay, so let's do something in here. I'm gonna do them maybe roundy. Like this. Awesome. Ha 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 ha. Beautiful. But I may embellish some more. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to erase all these guidelines, because now we don't need them. The dots and the lines can all go. And I may decide to either add more stuff to this, because see, that's the base pattern, and the newest thing that's going on in Pattern Dash Collections is to create a base pattern that you then embellish on top of, rather than a more elaborate pattern that is kind of static. I'm gonna have to turn my air conditioner on. It's a hot, hot day today. And I may have to you guys may just have to live with the air on. So hang on a second. I'm going to turn it on. And I gotta turn down the fan. Come on. It all the way to the bottom. Apparently that's as low as it goes. Sorry about that. It's just gonna have to be on. It is such a hot day. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, embellish. Now we can embellish. I think I'm going to take my bigger pen, my thicker pen, and I'm gonna just do one side of each of these things, of these shapes. So I'm going to come this way. I'm going to come to this side. I'm going to thicken up that. And maybe like this. Looks interesting like that, doesn't it? Yeah, I like that. It's not much. It's not like I'm doing anything super difficult. I'm just thickening up one edge, one line. I wanted it to be, it was a little too delicate. I wanted a little more contrast, a bit of darkness. Oh. Like that. And then I'm going to do that again on down here, but I'm going to do it the other way. One more. Oop, got a little carried away there. That's all right. And then I think I want to give extra petals to this one. Why? I don't know. I just wanted to do something different. Because, you know, I can't be like everyone else. I need to be different. I feel like this is kind of empty here. So I think maybe these guys are going to get a little more hat-like. Things on them. And they're all a little different. They all do seem to be tilting to the right. Okay, I like that. And now I think I want to give it some color. Actually, you know what I'm thinking? I want to try something. I'm going to try it in pencil, because if I don't like it, then I can erase it. It. No, not really. Okay. It was a thought. Because I'm so far away from my edge. But if I decide I don't like it that far away from the edge, I can always trim my paper. I think I'm just going to leave it. But I do think it needs some kind of color. I feel like I want to chit chat about something, so let's do one of these cards. Ugh, that one's got a gross bit of old rubber band on it. What would you like to be remembered for after you die? Well, that's kind of a morbid question, isn't it? Well, I'd like to be remembered for my artwork, but I'd also like to be remembered for just trying to be a nice person. You know, I think the best compliment ever is when I say about someone else, or someone says about me, you know, they were the nicest person. Anytime I asked for anything, they helped. They were so sweet, so kind, so loving. If someone could say that about me after I've gone, I would be very happy. It's not about the material things, is it? Never is. Blending stump. And I'm going to give it a little highlight, but started with this because I want to decide if I want to do the highlight in white or some other color, because this paper really lends itself to another color. And I think that's what I'm going to do. But I was giving myself a moment to think by doing the stuff I knew I wanted to do and letting the piece just kind of speak to me. But I think I'm going to highlight in a lime green. I think that's where I'm heading. Am I still in view? Sometimes I get carried away and move out of viewfinder range. If I do that, you guys need to yell at me. Not that I will hear you, but you know. Okay. Yeah, I'm feeling lime green. So I want this one, this sort of chartreuse, I guess it's called. I'm sorry about the air conditioner. I'm just going to have to live with the air conditioner the next couple of days because it is so dang hot. It's going to be well over 100 today and humid. When I got up this morning at, what time did I get up? I got up about 7. It was already 70 degrees and 80% humidity this morning, which is way more humid than normal in our neck of the woods. I think that's gone down at this point. It's not quite so humid now that the sun's out. But at the same time, I think it's just, yeah, it's more than I can handle in here with no air. Because even though this room's got insulation, it doesn't have that much. The walls aren't that thick. And so, it doesn't stay cool for long. It did a pretty good job. I turned it off in what was about 20 minutes before I had to turn it back on, 15 minutes. That's not too bad, but I'm just gonna have to live with the air on. Hopefully it's not too loud, but I don't know, it might be. I'll have to just listen and see how it went. Not that'll make any difference, because if I want to get drawing done, I can't just wait for the weather to change. I'm gonna have to do it while it's hot. I still might end up adding some white to this, just because. But I do like the green. The green is good. It's a good color. I may add just a pop of white, just because the white is just my happy place. Okay. So got myself a monochromatic thing happening here. I think I'm going to want the white. Anyways. It's pretty. But I definitely think I need the white. So where's my white pencil? Here it is. Just a little bit of white, just to make it you know what? It might not need the white pencil. Maybe it needs a white gel pen. That's not quite enough. That's not doing it for me. Let me find the gel pen that was in my Jazzy Yacht box. Is the Uniball Signal Broad. And I need to take a little scrap and get it started because these pens always need to get started. There we go. Let's try that. Oh yeah. Oh, look at that. I'm starting in the middle, working my way outward because I don't want to get my hand in it. But wow, look at how white that is. I might want to do some dots. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, I'm excited. Okay, I like that. Okay, just deciding how I want it to go so that I make them similar. That long one there, and little ones in here. One there, and little ones in there. Well, now I know why Jazza likes this particular pen. Wowee. Look at that, how white that is. Whew. Alright, and now this one. That's a little confusing with the light source, but I like it anyway. One more. Just like that. And we're done. Oh, I like that a lot. Okay, this was called Cloudwheel, right? Sign it in white. I don't usually sign in white, but it was feeling it. All right, there you go, folks. I will see you on the next one. We're going to do one that's called Sakura Extended. Sakura Extended? Anyway, something like that. That's going to be the next one. I hope you're having a really great day. I will see you on the next video, and I'm going to test this out and see how the sound for the air is. I don't know what to do. Anyway, I will see you on the next video. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye.